Hey guys, I am making my way to my health seminar now. I've been here since like 10. This is not good for me. This is not good for me. I didn't realize that there were modules and videos that I had to watch and that there was a quiz that I needed to complete for anatomy. That was last week, and I attempted to do the quiz without watching the modules, but then I realized that I can't actually do the quiz without watching the modules. Not that it blocks me, but because all of the questions I do not understand at all. I was like reading the PowerPoints last week, and then I was like, oh, none of this makes sense. Like, what am I gonna do? And then I only just realized like a few hours ago, oh, actually they did explain it. They explained in the videos that I had an entire week to watch. So I had to watch like 3 videos about anatomy, but I still have to finish watching the modules and the videos for chemistry, which is my biggest competitor right now, my biggest enemy, and homeostasis. But I have to go to health, so I'm definitely needing to stay back after health and catch up on week 1 content, and I'm hoping I can watch all of that just today because I'm not going to school tomorrow, so I can spend tomorrow getting started on week 2, and then hopefully I can get started on week 3 maybe. And then they're still psyched, like, guys, this is like not a good start to the trimester. Trimester 1 Bethany is like really upset with me right now. You guys know how prepared I was last try, but that is not the case right now. Okay guys, so I have lunch because I'm really hungry. That health seminar was so like boring. It was basically just like teaching us like how to like go through like the library, the online library, and help with like writing our assignments and stuff like that. Like, we know how to do this, but now it just went on for an hour, and then for the rest of the class we were talking about the actual assignment, our first assignment, and it's literally only week 2 and we're already talking about assignments, but that is not due for another 2-3 weeks, so it's fine. But it's not a very big assignment. There is just a little bit of research involved, but not as much. But anyways, I have my lunch and my laptop is literally about to die. Like, my laptop is disintegrating. It runs out of battery in less than 2 hours. So oh my god, gosh, I'm so hungry. I've been like craving chips all week. Good morning, everyone. It is 6:30 in the morning. I don't have class for like hours, but I am leaving early today purely because I want to get to school as early as possible so I can start studying as early as possible. I am incredibly behind on where I want to be. Not necessarily where I should be, but if you guys remember last trimester, I was very ahead of everything. This trimester is not the same. I'm really trying to like catch up on everything. I had to skip studying last week's content because I really wanted to get started on week 2 content so I could actually be caught up with stuff. I've mostly been focusing on anatomy and physiology because obviously that's like the biggest one that I'm behind on. In terms of health, it's okay, but in terms of psych, I haven't actually started any notes at all. I have a psych seminar today, so I just want to get there really early. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready and I'll see you guys when I leave. I haven't even like washed my face yet. Guys, I'm at campus right now. There's like no one here. Here's the thing though, I booked a booth for myself for these next 3 hours until I have to go to my psych seminar. And on my way here, I was like thinking to myself, if anyone is sitting in my booth of all the booths that are available right now, I'm gonna be pissed. Number 1, yes, there is someone at my booth right now. Number 2, she's sleeping, so I can't wake her up. Luckily, the booth that I'm sitting at right now doesn't require a booking. There's no like QR code or anything, so I'm just gonna take this spot. But the one that she has right now, the one that's meant to be mine, is really good, but she's sleeping, so I'm gonna let her do that. I'm gonna like crazy walk in for these next 3 hours because like I said before, I'm so incredibly behind where I need to be. So I am going to study like I have never studied before. This is gonna be like the crappiest 3 hours of my life. And I literally packed myself Wheat Bix before I left the house this morning, and I was munching on these on the way here because I like was so close to falling asleep because I went to sleep at like 11:30 last night and I woke up at like 5:45 because I was actually gonna leave the house like before 7 so I can get here at like 8:30, but because I slept later than what I initially planned, I just couldn't be bothered. So I left the house like slightly earlier than what I usually leave, but I'm still here earlier than what I usually am. But I am still gonna cram these next 3 hours. Gosh, my nose is like so red. This is my first seminar in my new class because I'm not taking 9 a.m. anymore. Okay, no rest. No rest, no harm. So the plan is I am just going to try and whiz through this final module for anatomy, prepare myself, because last week I went in there completely blindsided, and possibly, maybe, I don't know, before my seminar I might buy myself some chips because I'm snacky. I ate my lunch way too early. I was so hungry. I really need to like get back into habit of packing myself proper food. The good thing about this though is that the psych content in comparison to the anatomy content is actually a lot more shorter. They don't really go into like depth, and there's no like videos that you need to watch, not really. So the content and then just like writing down quick notes on it doesn't actually take that long in comparison to anatomy. But I also think that's because I've done psych before, so some of the content that I literally wrote down during the seminar, it was already like something that I've known before, whereas with like anatomy, it has so much like biology and chemistry in it that I'm not used to. I'm still trying to like grapple it on my own. So I have about like an hour and a half left before I have to go to my anatomy seminar, and there is just one more module that I need to write content on. So I am going to try and just whiz through that whole thing and then go into the seminar and see like what I can do, see if there's anything that I'm missing. I also posted on like a little discussion forum yesterday night asking for like help or advice for like those of us that haven't studied biology or chemistry before, but I didn't get a response. But to be fair, I posted it kind of late last night, so I will probably talk to my professor while he's going around and see what advice he gives. I think I did see like a little bit of advice saying like if you're new, just try to understand the basics, but if you're not new, then try to challenge yourself. But I would rather get that advice face to face. But yeah, I am at a booth that I've never actually sat in before. I swear, like, these booths are always taken. When I came here this morning, I saw that like all of them were empty, so I was really considering sitting at one of these, but I was really adamant about going into the library just because of how quiet it is. But my seminar is done. My new professor is really nice. One of my friends from my previous trimester, my previous psych seminar from last trimester, Matt, we're in this class together. I'm very lucky that the class that I ended up switching to is the one that he's in. But it was a pretty decent class. The only problem is that the content that we're given on our online, on our little unit site, we have to study that by ourselves, and again, examinable content. So the stuff in the seminar isn't like anatomy. Like anatomy, you get the content, you study it, and then they talk about it in the seminar. In this case, the content, you study it, but then in the seminar it's completely different. I don't know if it's going to be talked about in the lecture because my lecture is every fortnight, so I'm gonna have to wait until next week to see if my professor is going to be talking about the content that we're looking at for this one or not, or if I really do just have to study all of this stuff by myself. But I was basically just like writing notes the whole time for that content, for because it's just so, oh my gosh, like everything is so different. This is not, I was like mentally prepared, but not like actually like organizationally prepared.